Yeah, so one of my hauls from work, from our local TV station, I got this power supply. It's AC-P210. And I didn't realize until I took it out of its case. This thing literally makes the best guitar pedal power supply I've ever seen. It is absolutely hardy device. It is heavy. When you take a quick peek inside of it, it actually has a massive transformer inside of it. So it does have power. It is energized, so you gotta be careful. But it is just, I mean, here's my hand. I mean, it's a pretty beefy unit that weighs a few pounds. Very serviceable. You know, no SMD stuff. Serviceable fuse, so nothing's like soldered on. Has beefy filter caps, as you can see there. You know, everything is very high quality with this thing. It was made for broadcasting, television stations and stuff like that, so it's meant to be high hour. I think this is like a portable unit. Came with a frequency synthesizer, so I have no idea what that bit of kit is used for. But what's really awesome though about this and why it makes the perfect pedal platform is it has five outputs, all shooting out exactly what you need for a pedal, with the correct plugs and everything. In fact, I have it daisy chained right now to two pedals, as you can see here. And the reason why I'm doing two different kinds is this one obviously draws a lot more power than this one. Most pedals put out, not put out, they usually take, you know, I'd say estimate between 30 to 50 milliamps, right? This sucker right here, you know, it might be a couple hundred, you know, because it does have a little bit more going on with it. But most basic pedals, you know, like this, 30 to 50 milliamps, right? This sucker puts out 1 amp out of those 5 ports, up to 1 amp, which means, you know, for regular pedals like this, you can do like probably 10 of them without this thing even breaking a sweat. So that's really cool. But again, I have them daisy chained, so let's turn this sucker on. Lights up just fine. Great little unit. Takes a standard computer plug in the back. You know, nothing fancy there, which is great though, because you're using the AC line, so you know you're getting full power. There's no external bricks or anything like that you got to worry about. Turn this bad boy on. There you go. And we'll turn this up. Hey, it was already on. Yeah, cool. Yeah, power's up here. All right. Let's noise gate power's here. Yeah, I mean it is dead silent. No, got a fly in here. Stupid flies. Yeah, this thing is built like a tank. You know, it's probably as close to military, you know, as one could probably get. It's just very well built power supply, and again, it has the 5 outputs, which is fantastic. You know, it's a rack mount. Well, this is like a third rack or something like that size. Which it did come with the case too. So I think that's gonna be really neat to build something into here. And I'll get the case here real quick so you can see it. It's an app. It's like a little mini server case. It's super cute, a little dusty, but I hate the brown. You know, beat up. It did it did its job. It protected all of this equipment, you know, inside of it. So I think, yeah, I think this is really awesome. And definitely a keeper. You know, there's only one that I saw online. I couldn't even find the manual for this thing. But again, after looking at it again, about a 1 amp output. Someone was asking 200 for it. I saw somebody that had the rack unit, the full rack unit, which it was like a side-by-side this and the other unit instead of the weird carrying case that I have with it. But looks like those must have been 2 options. And they were asking 300 for it. So, you know, I think that's a little overpriced for something like this. But again, it is a tank. I mean, this thing, like I said, it's pretty darn close to military spec, you know, as far as beefiness and just design wise. It's meant to go in the field. You get the case tells me that this is something that was probably used in the van, you know, for traveling around. But you know, so it's super mega beefy. You can see the huge, massive heatsink for the main transistor there. It's doing a lot of work. So yeah, again, it's awesome. Oh, and it does give out another couple cool things here. Again, it is on, so I want to be careful. It can be powered also by 12 volts in And I believe there's some other weird things with this too, which I have yet to figure out exactly what it says, you know, AC in, but I measured the rails on each one of these and it was giving 9.05 volts. Perfect. Between each one of those five was doing that. You know, that again, that shows a sign of quality. There's no drifting. And 9.05, that's pretty darn accurate. You know, that 0.5 may even just be from age, from some of the, maybe the capacitors or something, but I don't even really need a recap. I did check them, nothing's bulging or anything like that. But yeah, this thing is beef, absolutely fantastic, really, really heavy. And again, I can't see this thing even blinking at, you know, 5, let alone maybe even 10 actual pedals. So yeah, pretty cool. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. Might be for sale. If I do sell it, I don't know. It's easily shippable, so it wouldn't cost much to ship it. I don't know, probably 100, 125. I wouldn't go more than that. Again, it's not that special, but again, I couldn't find any information online with this thing. But if anybody is interested, let me know. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.